Hi, folks. From all of us again here at Waiting to Raw TV, it's a big thank you. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for sticking with our community. Thank you for being a part of Waiting to Raw TV. The reason why we are still here working, doing everything within our reach to bring you up-to-date information about things happening in Edo State, in Nigeria, and sometimes around Africa is because you're out there. Thank you so much. Your subscription matters to us. And in case you haven't subscribed yet, all you need to do is to hit on that subscription button and then turn on the notification bell. So you'll be notified anytime we have a new video posted on our channel. Thank you once again for being a part of this community. We have an update that we would like to bring to you today regarding the recent election that took place in Senegal, one of West Africa's countries. And here is an analytical report on the newly elected Senegalese president. Let's get started. Senegal has a new leader. In a surprising election result, 44-year-old Bassirou Diomaye Faye has become the country's youngest ever president. Faye's victory marks a desire for change, challenging the Senegalese political establishment. So we're going to be delving into his background and what his presidency might signal for Senegal's future. Let's begin with his early education and career. Faye was born in the rural region of Thiès. While details of his early education are limited, we know his trajectory was far from conventional. He began his professional career as a tax inspector, a background rarely seen among top-tier politicians in Senegal. This outsider status may have resonated with voters tired of the traditional political class. Now let's look at his political rise. Faye's political journey can be described as meteoric. Previously unknown in mainstream politics, he rose to prominence largely through his association with Ousmane Sonko, a popular opposition figure disqualified from running for president. Faye's leadership of the Patriots of Senegal Party, PASTEF, thrust him into the spotlight. Imprisoned shortly before the election, his release fueled his momentum with supporters. Now let's look at Senegal and France, a long-time colonial relationship. But as we speak, it's a complex relationship. Senegal, a former French colony, maintains close ties with France. This relationship is often a point of contention with Senegal. Faye has tapped into anti-colonial sentiments, advocating for a rebalancing of power and economic sovereignty. He is likely to take a more critical stance towards France compared to his predecessors. The big question of the day in the mind of many people is why Faye? Why would all of Senegal go out to vote for a 44-year-old unconventional politician? Let's take a look at some reasons for Faye's victory that will enable us to answer this question, why Faye? Reason number one, youth appeal. Faye represents a generational shift, appealing to Senegal's young population, which have been frustrated with economic stagnation and lack of opportunities. Reason number 2, anti-corruption stance. Faye campaigns on promises to tackle widespread corruption, a major concern for many Senegalese. Reason number 3, desire for change. Faye symbolizes an alternative to the status quo, challenging popular demand for fresh leadership. Reason number 4, Sonko's support. The backing of Ousmane Sonko, a popular but bad opposition figure, provided Faye significant influence and momentum. Now, looking ahead, President Faye inherits a nation with complex challenges. Expectations are high, and his success depends on addressing deep-rooted economic inequalities and institutional reforms. His handling of the complex relationship with France will also prove crucial to his presidency. As I draw a conclusion to this analytical report, I would like you to understand that Bassirou Diomaye Faye's election is a watershed moment in Senegalese history. Whether he can deliver the change Senegal's people crave remains to be seen. But his election undeniably marks a new political era in the West African nation. Now, I would like you to watch a short video clip of some things that Faye said even before his election. Of some things that Faye said representing his stance as far as Senegal's relationship with colonial France is concerned. I want to see you after this short video clip. Thank you for watching.
It is high time for France to lift its knee off our neck and put an end to this unjust oppression. Centuries of misery, human trafficking, colonization, and neocolonization have caused immeasurable suffering. It's time to put an end to this cycle of oppression. It's high time for France to leave us alone. It's time for France to take a cue from its European neighbors and learn a valuable lesson in independence. Germany is the leading economic power in Europe, significantly surpassing France, which is ranked as the 3rd or 4th largest economic power globally. Germany does not exploit any country, any colony. I can mention Italy, I can mention Spain, who had colonies before, but who do not exploit anyone, who do not interfere, who do not impose leaders in their former colonies. On what grounds does France believe it can continue to impose leaders on us and make choices on our behalf? This must come to an end. And the emerging Africa, the African youth, the African elites, and the African diaspora all stand united in saying no, it cannot continue any longer. France's hypocrisy is evident and pervasive in daily life. Let's examine the cases of Mali and Chad as prime examples of this hypocrisy. In Chad, where the constitutional process has been interrupted, France applauded and its president visited to officially consecrate the new king's coronation ceremony. In Mali, where it is not the constitutional process that has been interrupted, but the transition process, France has condemned and even packed up its things to say that it is leaving Mali. That's hypocrisy. It's the double standard. It is the double language that France employs in its dealings with Africa. During our questioning of Mr. Jean-Yves Le Drian regarding the situation in Ivory Coast and France's decision to allow a 3rd term, he provided a clear explanation. He stated that while he accepted the 3rd term for Ouattara, he refuses it for Belarus. He emphasized that France has condemned the situation in Belarus and has actively encouraged the European Union to do the same. Le Drian explains that in Belarus, millions protested, unlike Ivory Coast, where there were no mass demonstrations on the streets. This is how France deals with African issues. Personally, we expect absolutely nothing from France. We desire her to cease meddling in our matters so that the people of Senegal can exercise their freedom of choice, rather than being influenced by France's selection of a candidate using the tactics we are aware of. We begin by targeting individuals, adorning them with the Legion of Honor or a similar knightly rank, enlisting them in Masonic lodges, and informing them to prepare themselves as they will be next in line. Even the hypothesis that Macky Sall may not succeed, we know who is being prepared by France. This must come to an end. It will not occur in this manner any longer. Let's be clear. We have absolutely nothing against the French people. In France, both political and citizen voices are rising to hold and express the same discourse as the one I am currently presenting to you. For example, the deputies, such as Mrs. Frédérique Dumas, who regularly speaks on the platform of the Assembly, who regularly writes to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, since she is a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, to raise this unfair behavior of France towards Africa, hold the same speech as us. The same Mr. Jean-Luc Mélenchon, Jean-Paul Lecoq, André Chassaigne, all deputies, hold the same discourse as us, and hundreds of other voices. The NGOs, like other non-profit organizations, are doing remarkable work in the same direction. We strongly urge France to listen to the voices that speak to it about our plan for a more collaborative, fairer, and sustainable partnership between Africa and France. It is crucial that we work together towards a future that is equitable, just, and environmentally conscious. If she listens, I believe we'll have beautiful days ahead in our collaboration together. If he doesn't know how to cut it, thinking he can continue to function like in the time of our grandfathers, this African youth no longer accepts it. France must make preparations for a definitive break and completely withdraw from Africa. Africa belongs to Africans, not France. She belongs to no one else, neither China, nor the United States, nor anyone else.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated on further news concerning Faye's presidency. Leave us a comment so we can know what you think about the future of Senegal under President Faye. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next broadcast. While waiting to do that, I remain your host, Prosper Anam, reporting for Waiting to Raw TV. Bye for now.